How's it going everyone, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video, and today we are going to be discussing something that has got me thinking a fair bit lately, especially considering the release of Anakin and the new large-scale game mode is only a matter of weeks away now, and that is of course, what is next for Battlefront 2? Is it the last hurrah for Battlefront 2? Are they going to continue the Clone Wars content? Like, what is going on? We are going to discuss it all in this video. Now, before we dive into it, as always, be sure to get involved in the comments section and let me know what you want to see after the Anakin Skywalker update in February. Do you want to see more Clone Wars content, a ton of blasters, skins, maps, whatever it is? I am interested to see what you guys are wanting after the update. And also, if you are new to the channel, then feel free to subscribe for more videos just like this one. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So what is next after the Anakin Skywalker update in February? Long story short, we have legitimately no idea. Now, we know that there is supposedly content coming, but EA and DICE have been pretty silent on what's going to be coming to the game. As of right now, the most recent roadmap on the Battlefront 2 website has absolutely no indicators on what content we'll be getting in March, April, June, or July. Now, the reason this has me a little bit concerned in regards to what type of content we could be seeing is that Grievous and Obi-Wan were announced like months before they actually were released. So they were being worked on for a very long time, and as for Anakin and Dooku, they were also mentioned halfway through 2018, so we've known about these 4 heroes for so long and we still only have 3 of them at the moment with no new announcements of future heroes in sight. Now, if they were working on heroes like Ahsoka or something, then one would assume that they'd have made an announcement or just something. But all we have so far is supposed leaks, and with the amount of leaks that haven't came to fruition for Battlefront 2, it is pretty hard to take any leaks seriously. Now, in my opinion, it would be suicidal for DICE to be creating any content that is not Clone Wars content. We have seen firsthand over the past few months what Clone Wars content can do for a game on a steep decline. Battlefront 2 was on the ropes before Grievous and Obi-Wan came into the game, and now the game is at its highest point since release. And it's all about continuing that momentum because a lot of people want to see this game succeed, and Clone Wars content is the key to that success. Like I said, there's proof of that already. The game blew up again when Obi-Wan and Grievous came into the game, and the hype for Dooku is unreal, and the hype for Anakin coming up is just even more. Now, there is still so much Clone Wars content left untapped, whether it's heroes like Ahsoka, Mace Windu, Jango Fett, or even maps like Coruscant. DICE would be crazy not to have any of these things in development. Now, as for some major content after the update that I think we could potentially see is a Scarif DLC from Battlefront 2015 copy and pasted into Battlefront 2. Whilst that wouldn't be entirely bad news, it is going to annoy a lot of people. But anyway, the reason I say that I am a little bit concerned about what's going on is we couldn't even get a screenshot of Count Dooku before he was released. So I think it's fair to say that he was still being either developed, worked on, or fine-tuned, whatever you want to call it, days up to his release. Now, if that is the case and we can't even get a screenshot a day before a hero's release, then I find it seriously hard to believe that other heroes are way into development. So I certainly am not expecting any new heroes until at least, I don't know, like May or June or maybe even later. I feel like they might put a big focus on the new large-scale game mode and maybe developing a few maps for it. And who knows, maybe even work on some new game modes, chucking in some hero and clone skins as well. Like, I don't know, man, but I can't see any new heroes coming anytime soon. Now, don't get me twisted, I would happily be proven wrong, and I think Clone Wars heroes coming into the game off the back of Anakin's release would be absolutely huge for Battlefront 2. But again, if I'm honest, I just don't see it happening. I really expect Battlefront 2 to slow right down over the next few months. The best case scenario is EA are being super secretive about future content and have major content ready to drop over the next couple of months, but again, I just don't see it happening. But I really do hope EA haven't just gone and hoped that if they made February's update huge, it will hold people over for months after February. Because this community expects content. We've gone through all the dry spells this game has given out, and we've just started to get some regular content. And the second that content holds up, the community will go ballistic. So as for what's next for Battlefront 2, I guess it's just a waiting game right now, but if you ask me, I think we won't be seeing any new heroes for a fair few months. And I think there will be a massive emphasis on maps, blasters, and skins. Now, as long as the maps are fresh and extensive, I wouldn't entirely be mad about that, as Battlefront 2 isn't all about the heroes, but regardless, I know people will be divided on that, as some people just want to play as the iconic characters they know and love, which I totally understand. But in the meantime, I guess we can kind of just put that to the side for now and just get hyped for Anakin, the new large-scale game mode, the skins, and the lightsaber combat revamp. February is going to be a huge month for Battlefront 2, and whatever happens from March onwards, we're just going to have to wait and see, keep our fingers crossed and just hope for the best. But guys, what are your thoughts on all of this? What do you think will come of Battlefront 2's content after the Anakin update in a few weeks' time? Be sure to post your comments below. I do read all my comments, so I am very excited to see the perspective on this situation that you guys bring. But regardless of all this speculation, I cannot stress how excited I am for Anakin in Battlefront 2. He has been my most anticipated hero since launch, and the animations and voice lines we've seen from him so far are looking really damn good. And I just can't wait to see him in his Revenge of the Sith skin spamming some memes with emotes. It's just going to be so good. But anyway, that just about brings this video to an end, so be sure to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already for more videos just like this one. But that pretty much does it for me today, so thank you all for watching, and as always my dudes, I'll see you all again real soon.